All right, guys. So I was actually very, very embarrassed to make this video. It took me a little bit to make this video, but I'm about to make this video. So, as y'all already know, I am in South Africa. I arrived here on February 8th, I think it was, February 8th, man. And now I'm homeless. I am homeless. And I'm gonna tell you guys how I got to this point. So basically, how it all started out, guys, before I even left the U.S., you know what I'm saying? I was on Property 24. I was trying to find me a nice spot in Sandton. I decided to stay in Sandton this time. Last time I stayed in Cape Town. So yeah, I was on Property 24, looking for a spot. I've messaged a few different agents and things like that. And this is very important, guys. I messaged a few different agents. One of the agents that I messaged had a few spots in the capital, and then another one had a few spots at the capital. So I didn't go with one of them, I went with the other, because the other, the price compared to the living space is what I wanted. So, I signed my lease, I do all my things. I land, I paid the deposit, which was $14K, and I paid and we're talking rands. For those in the US, I'm talking rands. 14,000 rand is like, how much is that US dollars? What is that, guys? Like 700 and something, 600, 700 and something. So yeah, I paid that, and then I paid my prorated rent, which was, I think it was 12,000, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was 12,000.
I think the fake lifestyle or just social media in general, when everybody just shows wins, it kind of puts people in a depressive state. I'm not showing this to brag, I'm showing this to inspire y'all. But how is this inspiring someone when you're just showing the wins? You got to show the
losing parts.
Yeah, you got to show like you at your lowest. Like that's what's inspiring.
Yeah,
is seeing like where you're coming from, not you winning all the time. Welcome back to another episode of No Chill Vodcast. We got your guest here, Mansa Mayne.
Yeah.
You feel me? Back in the flesh.
Yeah, I'm with Mansa today, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of NOCHILL Vodcast.
The only vodcast in Africa. I messed up.
You know.
Yes,
That's
sir.
The one.
Yes, sir. That's the one.
So this is the only vodcast in Africa, my friend. Don't forget to subscribe. My friend. Today I'll be sitting with Mansa Mayne. Mansa Mayne is a YouTuber. He's a vlogger. He's a traveling influencer, because he travels now, But he came here in South Africa in 2021. I remember very well in 2021 when I saw him the first day he came here. Some of you guys saw us because we put a blog out. And today he's here and he's someone who's going to stay for long now. He got his visa.
Got my visa, y'all. I'm here to stay.
Congrats, man.
I appreciate it.
Your story, bro. Your story is very inspiring. Someone from the US, now you moved to SA. You even bought an apartment. I saw the video yesterday, bro.
It's leased.
You were like, yo, I got
It's leased.
Is it?
Yeah, it's leased.
I saw the video and I was like, damn, my brother bought this. Nah, it's fine.
Cash, straight briefcase. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the wild thing, man, and I really appreciate. But now, bro, before we move on, I have a lot to get out of you. I want to understand your beliefs, your convictions, what makes you move, what makes you decide. You understand? I know it's the mentality thing. That's why you are here, because in No Chill Vodcast, we are here to educate, entertain, and to encourage others. And don't forget, Rafael, too, as you already know, this Vodcast is sponsored by Easybet, where we make betting easy. If it's not easy for you, you might please stay away, because it should be easy and you should be over 18 years old to do this. Mansa,
did you say over 80?
Yeah.
It's like, dang, you gotta be old to bet.
Tell me, man. Tell me about the first thing that actually fascinated you about South Africa to a point where you say, I want to go to this place.
Mostly the people.
Yeah,
the people, the culture, the food.
Yes.
I enjoy food.
Yes.
And when I seen the food, I seen the views, the people, I was like, nah, I gotta visit.
Yeah.
Plus, my comment section was always flooded with come and visit, come and visit, come and visit, come and visit.
Yes,
So
sure. So you
I
did
took
it
the
for
leap of
people.
faith and visit. Yeah.
You did it for people.
Yes.
But that step, man, that, I mean, even though you are seeing people saying come, but you have to take a decision. Tell me about one thing that made you to say, you know what, I'm going. And obviously, there has to be fear. It was your first time.
I was scared to death.
How did you
I
overcome
canceled
that?
my flight and everything. The first time I decided to come here, I had my flight booked. The morning of my flight, I canceled it. Man, I was like, nah, I ain't going. I'm too scared.
That was fear.
It
How
was
did you
fear.
overcome that, man?
I was just like, I don't know, man. I was just like, you only live once. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I chicken out? Like, I've tried, I don't quit. Like, I don't like back out of things. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to see this through. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
And I rescheduled the flight to that Sunday. It was on my flight was on a Friday.
Yeah.
I canceled it, rescheduled it for that Sunday. And yeah, I just hopped on the plane and came.
And then now you are here, you landed here,
Now
man,
I'm here.
and you overcame that fear. But tell me the experience that, and even the thoughts that you were having while you were in the flight, going or coming to South Africa. What were you thinking? What were you expecting?
Honestly, I think the plane was so empty because during that time, I think it was like Omicron, the
Yeah.
COVID thing. So
Yeah.
the flight was empty, bro. And I was like, this is nice. I ain't never been on a flight this empty. I had the whole row to myself.
Yes.
They gave me a blanket and a pillow, so I laid across the, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I laid across the thing and slept the whole way.
Yeah.
Like popped some sleeping pills. So I didn't really think much.
Yeah.
I didn't start thinking until I landed.
Yes.
And I realized I'm in a whole nother country because the steering wheel's on the opposite side, people driving on the opposite side of the road. It was just like a lot.
And I remember you didn't have anyone who actually was there when you came.
I just landed and I just like I couldn't even, my phone didn't even work at first. Like I didn't have service, and then I had cash though.
Yeah.
So like there was an Uber guy. I was like, dang, can I trust this guy? I don't even know this guy. I was like, does he speak English? Like I didn't know how to approach him.
Yeah.
And then he actually approached me. He was like, you need a taxi, you need an Uber. I was like, I do need an Uber, but can I trust you, my guy?
And he was like, yeah.
Yeah. He was like, you can trust me. So then I trusted him. I got in with him, which was I feel like it was probably dangerous, but.
Tell me about the importance of taking a risk.
I feel like most of the famous people, most of the people you see that are very, very successful, they all took risks.
Right.
They all took risks. So I feel like it's very important to take a risk in your life.
So life is about taking risks.
It's about taking risks. If you don't take no risk, you ain't living.
Oh, wow.
Opinion. Yeah. If you ain't taking a risk, you ain't living. Like,
because I mean, it's as much as we now understand, me and you, we know that taking risks is very important. I mean, everything is a risk. Life itself is already a risk.
Facts.
So
Facts.
you need to be intentionally taking risk.
Facts.
That's what you did. And today, man, I feel like you made a history, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I
appreciate
mean,
it.
looking at, who has done that? I don't know. I can't even know of any YouTuber from US who came here and lived.
And that wasn't even my intentions at first. Honestly, my intention was just to come and visit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just to say hi and bye type
Yes.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just check out the scenery and stuff. But I felt like when I actually came here,
Yeah.
I actually got to experience everything that I reacted to, and
Yes.
like
Yes.
it's even better in person.
Is it?
Like you can see it, you can react to it, but then you get the true feeling in person, like the vibes that groove and
Yes.
just the people and everything that you see on YouTube is a lot better in person for sure.
You came here, you met people, you experienced. I remember the first time I had an interview with you. It was, I think, the second day.
That's when we went to Pretoria.
Yeah, we went to Hatfield. We
Yeah.
chilled there. You didn't have much to say about the experience, but now it's been
Yeah,
2
that was
years.
my second. That was
three
my
years.
second day, right?
Yeah, it was the second day.
So I didn't. Yeah.
So now I'm sure you have a lot. So
I have a lot.
Let's start with the culture, South African culture, man. How's the culture like? What is it that fascinates you about South African culture?
I feel like it's a lot of youth here. I don't know how to explain it, but like it's a lot of young people in this country. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a lot of young people in
But
this
what
country.
do you mean? In US, do you
There's
have a
young people, but it's like I don't know what it is about this. It just feels like
You
there's a
mean
lot of youth.
energetic in a way?
Energetic people, like everybody just seems young here and happy, and
Is it? Maybe it's because of food that we eat. Can you agree to that? Comparing the food that you guys have that side and the food this side.
possibly. But every time I eat the food, it makes me, you know what I'm saying, want to go to sleep and stuff. It makes me, relax and chill. But
But obviously, I mean, your body is not used to that, so you still have to take some much time to adapt to our food. But I mean, the energy that you're talking about, I know what you mean because we're out here.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know if it's just it might just be the area that, you know what I'm saying, I visited, like as far as like Joburg here in Joburg for sure. Like everybody's hustling, everybody's, you know what I'm saying, got something going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like just that culture of the youth or young people just pushing every day to, you know what I'm saying, to become something, to do something, that just on their grind is just something that I've noticed.
And what made you now want to come here? Obviously, in the beginning, you came to visit, but now you say no. Did you see any opportunities that you didn't see maybe in the U.S.?
Most definitely.
What are those opportunities?
In my city, like I'm from Louisville, which like it's a lot different from New York and L.A. and Atlanta and all those other cities. Yeah. I'm not going to say that there's no opportunities in Louisville, but the opportunities are kind of slim when it comes to the entertainment space and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, when I visited South Africa, when I visited here, at first, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I just came here to visit. Like, I really didn't come here for a plan to stay or anything like that.
Yeah.
But then when I went back home, I realized, I was like, man, like, that's where I need to be, you know, because I seen the opportunity as far as the entertainment space. You know what I'm saying? I was already well known and like I got my thing going on here. So why not go there? Like I enjoyed it there. I have people that I've met that I've, you know what I'm saying, got close to. So I just seen that as a place where I could see myself growing better than, you know, where I was in Louisville. Yeah.
So then you came here and you saw an opportunity, but there's that element of you that you still need to keep authentic you, but at the same time you need to adapt to the essay. How was it for you to just merge the two, you being the person you are, now having to adapt to another culture which you don't know of, you know, but obviously you need to start living it, not just reacting on it, but now you have to adapt. I mean, groove, you know that in essay we groove, you know, there's always Amapiano, there's all these things that you were just seeing on the screen, but now you have to experience that.
For sure.
You have to feel that. How did you get to adapt? Would you say you have adapted?
I think now I've pretty much adapted, but at first, man, like I went to the Tanzania
I remember.
story, yeah.
I was supposed to go with you, but
hey, good thing you did go, bro. Good thing you did go. But but nah, like I feel like just going through the experiences has helped me adapt a lot. As far as like, for example, the Tanzania, like being there and being around all those people and being up till 9 in the morning, like I've never done that before in my life. Yeah. But having that experience has prepared me for the rest of my experiences. I know when to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. So just living through the experiences has helped me adapt to being here.
And you got sick.
And I got, with
COVID.
Yeah. And plus you helped me out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
No, man, we're there for you. But I just want to understand, at that moment when you were sick, you had COVID, what were you thinking? What were you going through?
I'm in a whole other country by myself. Like, I ain't got no family here. I'm over here. I ain't never been that sick in my life. Like, I remember I was going to Cape Town. I had a flight to Cape. I was like, bro, I don't know how I'm going to make it to Cape Town. I promise you, I had my sunglasses on. I had a mask on. I was like, I hope nobody noticed me. I hope I don't get stopped. Because under my sunglasses, my eye was glued shut. I had like this dried up stuff coming out. I was like, bro, like I have to get to this hotel. I have to clean myself. Like there's no way that nobody can stop me and take pictures and stuff because I look horrible.
Yeah.
Like I was sick, bro. I was sick.
Were you not scared that, I mean, you're in this country. What if something happens? Where's death? Were you not thinking of that? Because, I mean, it was COVID, man.
No, I wasn't really thinking about death. Like, I was just like,
you're gonna get better.
I'm gonna get better
Yeah.
eventually.
This positive thinking, man, even the mindset of taking risk and always going through this thing. Why? What is motivating that? What is the motive, man?
I don't know, I think I just get it from my parents, my mom, man. Like, she's a very positive person. Like, ever since I was young, she's always like encouraged me to just try different things and just do it, you know,
Yeah.
when it came to anything. So I think that's just something that was instilled into me from a young age, and it's always been with me.
Because I mean, it's not easy, man. I doubt anyone.
Oh,
can
it's not
just
easy
take-
at all. Like, it might look easy, like camera, but no, I get stressed. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get stressed. You know what I'm saying? Depressed here and there. Like, I'm regular. I'm a human. Like, it might look as like easy just to, you know, try to go through these things and obstacles, but nah, stress and depression is, you know,
It's real. And how do you keep up, man, with your mental health? Because the reason why I'm asking this is because, I mean, I've met you. You're a nice guy. And you try to be nice to everyone.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I realized, it
Tell
doesn't
me
work.
one incident where
I was too
being nice didn't work out for you.
So I was supposed to host at, I did host at Zone 6 at a time. And I just feel like, it's a long story, but just to keep it short, I feel like during the process, they felt like they could get over on me because they could see that I'm a nice guy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we all went out they took me out to Monarch, actually. It was my first night here. Like, I was from Cape Town. They brought me here to host. And then we went to Monarch, and then they left me with the bill. They just left me. I was like, what in the world? Like, bro, like, it was a mess, bro. So the money that I got from the gig, I ended up using it to pay for the bill I was like, yeah, bro.
Okay, I understand that, but why?
Why?
Didn't you guys have an agreement?
No, we did. That's what I'm saying. So, like, they kind of took advantage. But, like, since then, I've learned from kind of mistakes like that.
Yes.
From coming off as too generous or nice,
Yes.
and people kind of taking advantage of that. So.
Yeah. And dealing with people in general, not just people who want some service from you, like just general people, you know, some people can take advantage, man, even the associates.
For sure.
You know, what have you learned in terms of, you know, being around people, especially in SA? Obviously, it can be different from...
Definitely.
You know,
basically, not everyone is looking to be your friend, or like, you know what I mean? Like, most of the people are probably looking to get something out of you, or something like that. So I try to just keep my circle small, and you know what I'm saying? But at first I wasn't. Like, I was just talking to everybody, you know, associated with everybody, because that's just the person I am.
And you're trying to keep them, some of them that are your fans, you know?
Exactly.
But how do you differentiate between a genuine fan and someone who just comes and say, I'm your fan? How do you see that?
You know, it's very difficult. I still kind of have trouble with that now. So, like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Like, I just have to try to just trust. But like I said, like, right now I'm not trying to open up to more people. I'm trying to keep it, you know, tight. So.
And you know, I know I should not be asking this, but I'm asking because, I mean, there was a point me and you went out and the women experienced it. They were just there, you know. And it's in South Africa, man. If you are popping, they will want to pop with you. And it's just the culture, you understand? In the beginning, and obviously now, I'm sure you have grown it. In the beginning, when you came here, of course, women were there. Women are part of our lives, man. You know, and we love them as men. You know, sometimes you don't have to resist yourself. You just have to leave.
Exactly.
How was your movements in the beginning up until now? What the whole experience and the lessons out of it, specifically for women in SA?
So at first, man, I'm not gonna lie, I was excited. Like, and my type is black women. Like, I love melanin women. So, like, you know, this country just has a lot of beautiful melanin women. So the temptation was definitely just all over the place for me. It was definitely all over the place. But going through that, and I went back home, and I just knew, I was like, yo, that's not me. Like, everything that I was doing in South Africa. We're not gonna go into detail, but like when I went home, I was like, nah, that's not me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it came to a point where I was depressed, bro. I was like, bro, I'm doing too much. Like, this is not me. This is not the lifestyle I want to live. Things like that. And yeah, when I went home, I really reflected on that, man. And then now, like, I'm really like to myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't try to mingle with women like that. Like,
right.
Like I'll mingle with them, but I only take it so far to like, you know.
Did you get to a point where maybe at some point you met someone and you regretted that? What if something comes out now to the public? Or what if?
Yes.
Tell me about it,
bro. Tell you.
Just the story, man. Like around it, you know. You don't have to go through. Cause you know why I'm asking. I mean, as people who are known, you know, it's easy to just fall like that. Because you know, last night you had a lot of drinks, and the next thing, things are happening, and now tomorrow another thing is happening.
I mean, basically that's what it is, man. Like you can meet somebody. And you're having a good time, you're drunk. So it's like you're not in your right state of mind. So it's like I met someone, one thing turns into another. The next day I'm regretting, you know what I'm saying? I'm like
that regret part.
Yes, and I'm like, bro, I shouldn't have. You feel me? So it's like, yeah. I don't want to go too much detail.
I feel you. I understand what you're trying to say, because I mean, it's always about this kind of things. And you as a brand, someone who's popular, just one tweet, it blows.
Exactly.
You know? So, but it always, we forget sometimes because it's fun, and you don't even know which women is genuine.
And that's the scary part. Like they could be all cool and stuff, but I feel like I've met all the right women. Like none of the women have been. I don't feel like it's been the wrong, like that type of woman that's like gonna do anything to bash my, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like I'm very thankful for that.
But you've learned from that.
But I've learned because I could slip up and meet the wrong one that will. So I'm like, nah, I can't risk like that.
Because I remember when you were here, your girlfriend that you had, you guys,
the first time,
your girlfriend, your original girlfriend, the one that you had when you were coming in. She canceled it. She called it a quit.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, that was before I left home.
Is it?
That wasn't while I was there. That was before I left home.
Is it? Because I thought you guys were still on, because you used to FaceTime each other.
We were still cool. We were like off and on. So like before I left, we was off and on. We were still cool. Went back home. We probably still dated for a little bit, but we was just like, nah, this ain't working. It was like a mutual decision.
Was it because of the distance, or maybe insecurities involved there?
I just feel like we both just wanted something different in life. Like she was more like cool with where she was, like being in Louisville and things like that. But I wanted to explore. I wanted to travel and things like that. So she understood that. I understood her, and we just went our separate ways. So
now you're coming in with dollars. I'm a dollars.
With dollars.
And then now you get here, there's differences in currencies.
Oh, I love it.
There's rand, there's dollar. What difference did you see? The first difference did you see with regards to?
The cost of living. I mean, the cost of...
Yeah, firstly things. With the currency itself, then the cost of living.
What do you mean? Oh, the physical notes.
Yeah, just to conversion, you know, the conversion. Now, let's say you have $1. Now it's not just $1.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, so how was that for you?
It's nice. I love it. Like, when I go and take my dollars, it's like when I go exchange them and they tell me I'm getting this much, I'm like, hold on, what? How much? And I get excited, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, you know, I like it.
So would you say US is more expensive than SA, right? US.
Oh, most definitely. When I went home, I was depressed. I went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
I looked at the menu. I was like, bro, ain't no way this is how much a 10-piece costs. Ain't no way a Big Mac costs this much.
Yeah.
Back in South Africa, I was getting 2 Big Macs, large fry for the price of 1.
Yeah.
So too much.
Would you also say that is one of your motives why you came this side to actually just leave and just?
That was one of the bonuses for sure.
Yeah.
But most of it was, like I said, the opportunities as far as Louisville and South Africa. and of course the currency, but
Yeah.
it's a oomph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now managing it, obviously, of course, dollars are here and they are more, right? I want to understand your financial management because, I mean, you've been staying at the Airbnb. You stayed for,
I did
for a year.
I was
Almost.
That was because of ignorance. Yeah, that was just because like I was.
I want to
new.
learn from that. I want you to teach me the ignorance part of it and what did you learn after that, because
So
it was expensive, man.
it was very expensive.
How much were you paying a day?
No, I was paying a month,
A month, okay.
like over $1,000 a month, over $20,000, or
20
20-something thousand rand. It was
Airbnb.
ignorant. That was just ignorant. Yes, it was ignorant of me. And when I look back, I'm like, bro, I blew so much money when I could have just went to Property 24 and just rented something. You know what I'm saying?
rented.
But I didn't really know, like, I didn't know nothing
Yes.
about that for real until now. So
Yeah, so it was more of knowledge,
just
lack of knowledge.
yeah.
Cool.
But,
I
you
mean,
know, we
it's a
make
lesson.
mistakes, we learn, and
And how were you living in Airbnb? I mean, there were no.
It was
you couldn't
nice.
cook. No, besides being nice, obviously it is nice.
Yeah.
20K per
bro,
month.
it was. I was in Cape. It was in Cape Town as well. So, bro, I was right there off Long Street.
What were you eating?
I had some people come cook for me sometimes, and then
It's nice to be you.
yeah, no, I had some people come cook sometimes, and then I would order takeout like a lot,
A lot. And that more spending money.
and more spending money.
So now, what did you learn now? Which you will say you have?
I could have saved a lot of money.
Yeah. What are the differences now, looking back and now, in terms of money management? What did you do now that you know? What do you do now that you know about the amount, the expenses, and the lesson that you got out of your ignorance? What is it that you are doing differently?
Oh well, I don't eat takeout as much anymore. I cook.
Yeah.
Well, I try to cook.
Yeah.
Um,
What do you cook?
last night I actually made a T-bone steak.
Yeah.
I had some Brussels sprouts,
Yeah.
some rice,
Yeah.
some beetroot,
Oh, no, that's nice.
some fire.
Nice
Nice plate.
You can cook pap, eh?
I can't yet, but I'm gonna learn.
You need pap. If
I
you're gonna
do.
stay in SA, you need to eat pap.
That's one of my favorite things too here.
Yeah.
Pop.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, it gives you energy. You can't be eating rice. A man that eats
Rice, you don't like rice?
every day. No, you need pap.
Back at home, I eat rice every day.
Now you're gonna be strong. Now you understand why we have the energy and we always moving
Is it pap?
around. It's pap.
Mm.
You know.
Now you try to put me on that. What was that in that carton?
Which one?
What is it? It's like yellow. In the little carton, it's like some liquid. It's like thick kind of.
What
You don't
is it?
remember? You gave it to me. You was like, try this.
Macheu.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, macheu. Yeah. You also need it.
I need that too.
Yeah, I mean it boosts.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what you told me.
It gives some boosting. Yeah, no, I remember getting you one of those. Yeah, they are made of the same substance that makes pap. You know, yeah. So man, I mean,
It's made out of the same substance.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. Am I lying, guys? Macheu. It's
Y'all
made
like that
from
too?
maize meal, right?
You do?
Everyone eats pap in this house, man. I mean,
Well, I mean, yeah, we all eat pop, but I'm talking about the yellow stuff in the carton.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now, man,
But hold on, but to finish the question though, so yeah, I cook home meals, and then Property 24 instead of Airbnb now. And I was spending in the club too, which was
tell me about club life, cause
I retired. I'm done, finished. No more.
Why?
Because bro, I can't live that life. That lifestyle's too much. In the club every bro, I was
You were
when I was
always
in,
there,
when I
bro.
was in Cape Town, I was there every day.
Remember,
because I was right there on Long Street, so it's like you hear the music, it's always tempted. I was like, let me just go and check it out. Plus, you know, Amapiano was at its peak. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like Paris would come on,
Yes.
and then like "See Be Happy," all that would come on. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I gotta go. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then I was like, nah, I can't. do
Talking
this.
about Amapiano, I have another question for club. I'm not done.
Okay.
You once mentioned that it's no longer the same now.
Nah.
It have changed.
Actually, some good music has came out recently though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I like that Funk 55 or something like that.
yes.
Yeah, her voice is dope.
Yeah, no, it is good. But now, you always mention the song that you just mentioned now.
Funk 55?
No.
Paris?
Paris.
Yeah. That was one of my favorites back in the day.
Is it?
When I first came.
It's a banger, man. Tell me about the club's life in Jozi and also Cape Town. I mean, you're an explorer, man. So these
honestly,
type of questions are for you.
You know, the crazy thing is when I was here in Joburg, because I visited here first and I was, went clubbing and stuff.
Yeah,
Montana. I feel like so many people here in Joburg underrate Cape Town. Cape Town club scene, hey, I'm telling you, like, I think it's because they have Long Street.
Yeah.
And, like, all the clubs is just, like, a walk away. So you can just hit them all.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And here, you got to drive to every destination.
Yeah, sure.
You feel me?
Sure.
But I feel like it's underrated. Like, the only thing Cape Town is missing is Joburg DJs. I feel like if you take Joburg DJs, even Joburg people, and put them in Cape Town, oh my gosh.
So what is more nice then? If the DJs are not as nice as the Joburg and also the vibe or the people themselves, what is so nice or unique about Cape Town?
I'm just Cape Town itself, the views, you know what I'm saying?
So it's not the club experience.
The club experience, yes, it is the club experience.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they got beautiful women. Like
are you on that?
Also women. Oh my gosh, they all there. They're all there, and they got colored women.
Yeah. So, what are you saying? What are you telling me right now?
I'm telling you should take a trip to Cape Town. And you've been to Cape Town?
Yeah, I've
been. Have you been to Long Street?
Yeah. Nah, but not as like hard. You know, just
go hard.
I went there
go hard one time.
I went there with my girl, so
okay.
I was kind of restricted to even look.
Yeah.
So you saying the vibe in Cape Town
is nice,
but you're talking more with the ladies. I don't think it's the vibe, because if the DJs are not as good as the Joburg, then we cut.
Okay, I'll give it to you. It might just be the ladies.
Yes. So
but they still playing some good music though.
No, I mean, of course you need to give that. I mean,
but I feel like they play a lot more Afrobeat there.
Is it?
Yeah, they play a lot more Afrobeat, which I like Afrobeat as well.
Yeah. So why are you saying you have retired from the club life? What did you see that you don't even want to be part of it anymore?
I just feel like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Like, what am I celebrating? Like, what am I... Why am I here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first it was fun. It was something new to me. And I was just excited, you know? But as I guess, matured or experienced
you grow,
more, I was just like, you know what? Like, this is very nice, but this is not something that I want to be doing every weekend, every day. Or, you know, that's not my... When I went home, I did a lot of reflecting on my life here. I was like, hold on, I gotta change some things, man, because... Nah, that's not me.
You know why you got caught in that? So once you are known in South Africa, you're trying to live the lifestyle. So there's this, I don't know if it's a culture. The moment you are known, if you are known and you're not out there popping bottles, having women, showing off stuff, good stuff, it seems like you're not relevant, you know?
For me, honestly, for me, it wasn't even that. Like, I didn't even care to go pop bottles, because I wasn't really in there throwing money like that, popping bottles or doing none of that. Like, I'm very conservative when it comes to my money. Like, I'm not great to go to no club and spend thousands of dollars. That's not what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
But I think it was more of just people constantly inviting me.
Yeah.
Everybody invite me. Like, people that I don't even know, they'll DM me, come on, we going to so-and-so tonight. You know feel me? I got a table at so-and-so.
You know why? Because they want to use your clout.
And I realized that as well. I realized that. And I was like, bro, like, and I just kept going.
They want to get some hands through you.
And I would go because, like, it's fun. Like, it was fun, bro.
Yeah. And I don't think you were, obviously when you came here, you were here to do fun stuff.
Yeah, I was.
But not every day.
Not every day. And it got to, like I said, it got to a point I got depressed, bro. I was like, nah, this is too much. Like, this is not the lifestyle I want to live. Like, this is not me as a person at all. You feel me? So
I see this as the second round you now coming back.
Third.
No. Obviously now you've got visa, so
now,
I'm looking at that as now you are in the mission. Yeah. What is your mission?
It's just to be more focused, to see what I can really accomplish here. Because in the long run, I want to invest. I want to have property here.
Yeah.
I want to find me, you know what I'm saying, a nice little nyana girlfriend, little wifey, you feel me?
Yo,
But now, like,
it's a saving strategy.
yeah,
to have a lady.
just to see how much I can grow and mature here.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've done that a lot from the last time I was here. Like, my whole mindset and just how I act and the things that I do this time around are a lot different than, you know, the past times.
Yeah.
So.
And now social media, obviously your life came and you were just, so I felt like at some point you were just using social media to showcase what you are doing. How did that shape your moves to say, okay, I'll be at this place? What was your intention, or whatever that you were trying to portray to people worked out? Or did you influence to a certain point where now the people online are coming offline based on what you are doing, where you are, and stuff like that? Or it was just more of, okay, they're watching, they're seeing what you are doing?
What do you mean? Like,
I just want to understand the social media influence that you had when you came here. How was it? Maybe if you just keep it simple.
what do you mean, like inviting people to wherever I was?
Not
or what do you
even
mean?
things like the influence, what you can say on social media, and then what was all about. Was it about you showcasing what you're doing, or to get the people to do certain things, or just for views? So that
I think it was
see
more of
what-
just sharing my experiences. Because I felt like a lot of people want to know what I'm doing, like how am I enjoying South Africa. So, and my family back home, like it's to keep them updated as well, as far as what I'm doing and things like that. Because even though I have an audience here, my family back home watch me as well. Like when I'm here, they're watching my content. They're interested in seeing what I'm doing. They enjoy to see, you know what I'm saying, the atmosphere, or like what South Africa is all about. Yeah. So I post a lot, not only for my people here, but for my people back home as well, as far as like my sister, my mom, and cousins and uncles.
And what do they say? Do you think you've educated them enough about SA?
A lot. When I went home, my little nephew, he's like 8 years old.
Yeah.
He's like, when you going back to South Africa?
Yeah.
He said, are you going to go see Tyler?
Yeah.
I'm like,
you already
I'm
know
like,
Tyler.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
And he used to FaceTime me all the time when I was here. And he didn't understand the time difference. And like there, it'd be like middle of the day or whatever. Here it's probably like 4 a.m. in the morning, dark nighttime outside, like middle of the night. And he was like, let me see outside. Let me make, you know what I'm saying? He didn't believe me that it was dark this side and it was, you know what I'm saying, daylight out there. So I feel like him especially has learned a lot at a young age about just South Africa and Africa from watching my content and stuff, which is pretty dope to me. Yeah. Because at his age, I didn't know nothing about Africa, South Africa. I didn't know nothing.
So you've started a movement. Let's talk about that. So now how are you thinking of packaging this? Because this could be a very educational journey to people who wants to know Africa.
Definitely.
Because we don't have a lot of, people who are from US showing the lifestyle of being in South Africa, So how are you packaging this to become just a thing, man? Not just to South Africans, but even to people who wants to learn SA.
Honestly, now, I feel like when I did start, it was more like it was a new thing. But now I feel like since social media has really grown a lot, and TikTok and everything, I feel like not only through me, but they can see a lot through other Americans as well. Because I feel like there's a lot more Americans that are traveling to South Africa now and different African countries than before.
Do you think you had an influence?
I feel like, I believe I did have an influence. And a lot of Americans that I have met here have told me that, you know what I'm saying, like they've seen South Africa through my videos and things like that. And it's, you know what I'm saying, they've made them want to come and travel here and things like that. So, And I met a lot actually in Cape Town, people from Atlanta, Houston. So I met a few people.
And what's your take on, because I've seen somewhere when I was doing my research that apparently there are people, Americans, that are trying to use South Africans for clout.
Yeah, I've seen
And
that.
you even said something
Yeah,
about
I've
it. I just
seen
want
that.
you to maybe just touch on that so that you can make it clear for the people.
So like, at first it came to my attention when someone was at me in TikTok on that topic, and I was like, what is this? So I started watching it, and I was like, dang, I did realize like there's a lot more Americans who are reacting to like South African music, South African this, that.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's pretty dope because I feel like I kind of started that.
Yes.
That that niche, I guess you can call it. And it's really beneficial not only to South Africa but Africa as a whole. So I feel like even if they are using it for views or whatever, somebody is getting educated, somebody is learning more.
So you're focusing on the positive side of it. Yeah, because I mean, even if it's for the cloud, if you're getting views, but those views are also learning. It's not just for you gaining alone.
Exactly.
You feel me? You've been a YouTuber in the US alone, and now you're a YouTuber in SA. Tell me about the differences in the platform itself.
I feel like there's a lot more YouTubers in the States. So being a YouTuber in the States is just almost like a regular thing.
Is it?
But being a YouTuber here is like
a thing.
You know what I mean? Like, people are like, you're famous because you're a YouTuber. But in the States, I mean, you could be famous, but like, it's not that big of a deal like that.
Is it? It's just a platform.
It's just a platform. Like, everybody does content. Everybody's YouTuber, TikTokers these days. You know what I'm saying? So
why do you think it's like that? I mean, okay, I'm just trying to think about it. Of course, I mean, YouTube is just a tool, and we should all be looking at it like that.
And I feel like it's getting more, like, people are really seeing it more like that now.
No, right?
Yeah, it's becoming more overly saturated and just almost like repetitive, the same thing. So I think as more, as time goes on, it's gonna be.
And in terms of performance, even the algorithms, obviously they're not the same.
Oh yeah, true.
In the US, apparently you make more money than in the USA. What do you think that is affecting that?
Advertisers want to show ads to people who are making dollars, basically,
Is it?
They're making a lot of money, so I feel like that's the reason why people in the U.S. make more money off YouTube, because, they want to pay the people.
Yes, it's all about the benefits of the advertisers.
Exactly.
But since now you are here, you're a South African YouTuber.
Facts.
So how are you gonna
South African American YouTuber?
Yeah, how are you planning on making back the serious one? Not even to worry about. I left US, I could be making this much. Now you are here. Obviously, every YouTuber, if you are a YouTuber, I don't know if that works. Does it change if you change the location? Oh, it's based on views. Educate me.
What do you mean?
The YouTube itself, the performance, and how the CPM.
I think it goes by your audience location. Like, it doesn't matter where you create your YouTube channel, is by your audience location.
So yours are South Africans.
And mine's are South African.
So but the performance is the same as South Africans YouTubers.
Exactly. But to my advantage is I can get paid on TikTok. I get paid on Facebook. And
let's talk about Facebook and TikTok monetization.
Facebook is the best platform. You can make the most money on Facebook.
And I think I told you before, you were not posting on Facebook. And I reminded you to post. I don't know if you still remember. So now tell me, now you are actually...
I'm mad because I got demonetized on Facebook, but I'm trying to get my monetization
Why?
back. I don't know. They said I was not posting my content. I think it's because I was posting my TikTok straight to Facebook, and they didn't like that. Like, they had the little TikTok. You know how when you see a TikTok, it has
the logo.
Yeah.
Damn. So, okay, maybe that should be also an educational piece. Guys.
Yeah, if you're going to repurpose content, don't repurpose content to another platform with the logo. They don't like that. They don't want you advertising TikTok on Facebook.
How did you get to monetization of Facebook? What are the requirements? What did you do?
I don't remember. I think it was 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
And then 100,000
watch hours.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, 600.
I don't know how I remember that.
It's 600,000.
Oh, 600. Yeah, I was off.
It's a lot of watch time.
It's a lot of watch time.
But I mean,
I was getting it through shorts. I was posting the Facebook reels, and I was posting like some of my YouTube content onto to Facebook.
So, but you were making a lot of money, I assume.
On Facebook, yes.
Yeah.
Mostly from the reels though.
So now talking about YouTube and Facebook, which one makes more money?
Facebook.
You know, people don't believe when we say this.
I know they don't. Facebook makes a lot of money.
And in dollars. I
In
mean,
dollars.
obviously for us, I mean, dollars is something. I mean, if you make $2,000, I mean, it's a lot for us when you
Yeah.
convert it, you know.
No, that's good money.
And also,
Definitely off just one platform too. And you make 2,000 on Facebook. You make another 1,000 on YouTube.
Yeah.
You make like 500 on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? It all
but
adds
now
up.
let's talk about TikTok, because we don't make money in South Africa.
Yeah. So there's a new creator studio, like a creator something program, and you can make money on TikTok. That
How
shit
do you
is-
make money on TikTok?
Same way. It's the same way as on.
Through ads.
Yep. I don't know if it's through ads. I don't know how they work, but it's the same. Like it's set up the same way. Like you have the RPM or CPMs and.
Yes. But now, tell me, how, comparing the two, which one makes the most money out of all three? YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok.
Facebook. It's Facebook, YouTube, and then TikTok.
Oh, okay. Instagram, not yet.
Oh well, Instagram and Facebook go hand in hand because you can
Oh.
do the reels, Instagram reels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, you have got an advantage, man. I mean, these
Yeah.
are the things that people should know. That's why we exist. We are here to educate people.
For sure.
So I want to understand. There was a time where you say you're gonna quit YouTube. Why?
That was my depressive stage. I was at a depressive state.
What caused that, and how did you overcome that?
Like I said, like when I was home reflecting, bro, I was like, bro, this is not me. Like this is not my character. This is not who I am. I was really like down and like I was really just, bro, like I just didn't like who I was here.
So you leaving YouTube was a way to run away from what you did?
Yes. I wanted a restart, a refresh. You get me?
So you were gonna delete it?
I cleared my whole channel. No videos.
You deleted them?
Nah, I put them on private, but
Oh yeah. Yeah.
but the channel was clear. Like it was cleared.
So you were ashamed?
I was ashamed of myself because nobody knew, but I was just ashamed of myself. Like,
Why?
I don't
Tanzania, Mansa is in Tanzania. You know, you were making
I just didn't
headlines.
like the way I was moving. I didn't like it.
Bruh, there was a point where I thought, if I stick with you, let me run. Because, hey, I know it
doing
was too much.
I was doing too much.
It was too much.
I
Even
was
me, I
literally living
ran.
like a rock star type stuff. I was like, bro.
Yeah,
this-
no, I think South Africa accepted you. But it's a way of love at the same time, you know. Obviously, doing a lot of too much to anything is going to cost you. And I'm glad that you have learned and now you reflected and now you're okay. Right now you're starting afresh. You have 2 YouTube accounts now. What do you want to achieve in both of them? Obviously, I mean, I feel like it's just a lot of work, man. I mean,
It is.
You know, YouTube is not easy.
And like, really for myself, it was just getting that passion of YouTube again. Like, I wanted to kind of start freshly. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So I started the other YouTube channel, which I almost got like 60,000 subscribers now. I'm working on getting 100K on that one. But I've separated my content, so like most of my reactions are on my second channel that I just created.
Yeah.
And then my main channel is just gonna be like, you know, lifestyle things as far as my experiences here.
Yeah.
And learning how to cook, traveling, adventure, you know what I'm saying? Just things like that.
Are you looking at collaborating with tourism companies? I mean, Mansa, I'm a businessman, man, to be honest, and I always tell you this all the time. You have attention.
Yeah.
Use it wisely.
For sure.
You understand? I mean, you can go to the Department for Tourism in South Africa and say, I'm the US, I want to educate my people from the state about this. Where can I go? I mean, obviously now people know about clubs. Now they go to safaris and stuff and explore.
And that's my plan. That's what I want to do, man. I want to do more wholesome things. And
yeah, because now you're a traveling influencer. Position yourself as that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an explorer. I'm just adding on top of that. Now, while we're still at YouTube, you know, there's this misconception about fakeness of YouTubers in South Africa. I'm sure you know this, and you even had a chance to talk about it, that people who are faking. Do you think it's good for the brand, firstly?
I don't think so, man, because like you can only fake a lifestyle for so long.
Yeah.
And I feel like for the audience, it gives them a sense of like, it can make them kind of depressed because they see this lifestyle and they're wondering like, why don't I have this? Why can't I reach this?
Sure.
But in some instances, yes, someone might get to that point, but they never show what it took to get to. They only show the good stuff.
Yes,
you know what I mean? They don't show what it took to get to that point. They don't show the depression. They don't show the downfalls. Because it's like this.
Sure.
It's never like this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's, people see this and don't see the rest of it. So I think the fake lifestyle or just social media in general, when everybody just shows wins, it kind of puts people in a depressive state because it's like.
And these are the people that I feel like more than just showing off, you are depressing more people.
Exactly.
It's no longer now about you alone. I mean, of course, people will admire, will want to see, but at the same time, you are sitting there, you are seeing this person, you know, showing off a house, and that time you are older even than that person. You don't even, and it's not hate, right? But is it true? How did you get there? That's what you mean.
Yes.
Can you also tell people, guys, this is what I did? Because YouTube alone can never get to that much.
The worst quote is when they were making those videos is this is I'm not showing this to brag, I'm showing this to inspire y'all. But how is this inspiring someone when you're just showing the wins? You got to show the
losing parts.
Yeah, you got to show like you at your lowest. Like that's what's inspiring.
Yeah.
It's seeing like where you're coming from. Not you winning all the time, because at this point it's like, dang, why ain't I winning every day? You feel me? So
you know why I'm focusing on YouTube? I mean, YouTube, we have a lot of YouTubers, but I'm looking at, can you be wealthy? I'm not talking about rich. Or as a YouTuber in SA, and you know this, and you also know other.
What do you mean by wealthy?
To have more than 7-8 cars, to have a house.
Nah. If you're only doing YouTube, no. Yeah. But if you're using your reach to do other things, yes.
To other businesses, venturing into other businesses.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
selling stuff.
Selling things. Yeah.
Forex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you did Forex?
I still do Forex.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you're too quiet about it now.
Yeah, because when I was doing it, I thought, let me share with my people what I'm doing. And then like, I was getting bashed. So I was like, scammer. I was like, oh shoot, wait a minute, what y'all talking about?
Tell me about your experience.
So I was like, I realized like, nah, maybe I shouldn't share this. So I just went quiet on it. I just don't share it no more.
Share about the experience. Obviously, firstly with scamming thing. Tell me, you've done it.
I've scammed?
No, you've done Forex and you are doing it.
Yes.
Is it a scam?
No, it's not a scam.
Why do people say it's a scam? Why do you think they say that?
Because a lot of people are using their money to do Forex. So let's say I'm a Forex influencer or Forex guru or whatever you want to call yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm giving people lessons, or I have a Forex group where I'm charging for signals or things like that. You feel me? Yeah. I'm taking all y'all's money and I'm just using it to gamble in the market on Newsday or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a Forex trader. I just use y'all's money to come up on a Newsday or something like that.
Also, there are people who are scammers.
So I would consider them scammers because like they're not really educating their audience. They're not really they're not really educating their you know what I mean? They're like, that's why people think it's a scam, because they might get into these groups or things and they don't make no money. So then they think, oh, Forex is a scam because but they're not getting taught right. They're not doing it right. And that's what it comes down to.
So what is the right
people think it's a get rich quick scheme, which is not. And I learned that very quick, because my very first time trading Forex, it might sound crazy, but I took $50 and turned it to $11,000. I took 50 and I did that in 2 days.
What were you trading?
Synthetic indices. So it's like a fake Forex market. Yeah. And I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't know nothing about Forex at the time. So it was just more of intuition and gambling.
Yes.
I was gambling.
Sure.
So when I did that, I was like, dang, this is easy. I'm about to be a millionaire. You feel me? Like, I'm up. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing. I took a trip to Mauritius. You feel me? Like,
because of that money.
Yeah, I was traveling. I was doing, you know what I'm saying? And then I realized, like, nah, it's not that easy. Because I lost 1,000, and then I came up 1,000, and I was like, hold on. And I took a step back. I was like, because I didn't want to lose everything I just gained. I was like, this is real. So then I quit doing synthetics and I got into the real Forex market. No, the real Forex market.
Oh, yeah.
Like when it comes to like the news.
pairs and stuff like that.
Yes. U.S. pairs and all that kind of thing.
Learning the fundamentals.
Exactly. So I got more into that. And that's when I started to really dive in, start reading books, and really learning how to trade Forex the right way.
So what would be your advice to the people who want to start Forex?
I would say do your own research. I wouldn't try to take signal groups and do all these things with these Forex gurus. Like, do your own research. Learn at your own pace. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You're not going to be a millionaire next week or not even next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it takes time. It takes patience. And, just enjoy the process. Like, don't be
And you will lose.
And you will lose. You're going to lose money. You're going to definitely lose money.
But you lose, it's the gain of a lesson.
Exactly. When you lose, you're learning. It's good to lose because you're learning in the process. So.
Wow. That's nice. But how do you then limit your risk? I know this is not about Forex, but I mean, we are into it. Because when you say you lose,
start with a demo. Start with a demo account.
Yeah.
Because then you're not losing or gaining, but you're learning how to trade.
Yeah.
Start with a small $3,000 account. Don't try to start with 50, 100, because who got $50, $100,000 just to be thrown into Forex like that? Yeah. Start with a $3,000 account and trade that.
I would say they should just put enough money just for practice.
Or if you want to try real money, just for practice.
Just for practice.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's really what I did. I put $50 in there just for practice. And I end up turning to $11,000. I know it sounds crazy, bro. It sounds crazy to me right now because I can't do that again. There's no way I'll be able to do that again.
You didn't know what you were doing.
I didn't know what I was doing. I could never repeat that.
Yeah. Tell me about the experience of your song, man. Because of Amnant.
Yeah, that was good times, bro. Good times.
I saw the hands there.
Oh, the house party.
It was a house party?
It was a house party.
So you guys, after that, you chilled and have fun after the music video?
The whole music video was chilled and fun. I was just, doing my little thing during it. You see me jumped in the pool.
You didn't invite me.
It was in Pretoria. What was it?
You didn't invite me. But I know.
I'm gonna have another one.
Tell me about the experience, man, and the song. I mean, talk about it, man.
No, it was a really dope experience. You know, the crazy thing about the whole music thing is how it came about, because I was in Durban for Durban July, and it was when my brother was up here at the time, and we went to Cubana in Durban.
Yeah.
And we was just chilling, man. We was just there. It was our first night there. We just went there to eat. Yeah. Like, we was just on some chill vibe. We didn't know Cubana actually turned into a club type vibe. Yeah. We just literally went there to eat. Because I think we have a Cubana, Ramba, something like that in the U.S., but it's just a food spot.
Sure.
And we went there to eat or whatever, and then a guy came in, and he seen we was just chilling, so he was like, yo, you want to come drink with us or whatever? You want to buy it? We was like, nah, we just chilling tonight. You know what I'm saying? We just flew in or whatever. And he was like, nah, man, come have a drink with us. So, you know what I'm saying, we was still kind of, iffy, like if we wanted to really drink or anything. But we ended up, you know what I'm saying, chilling with him and drinking and stuff. And then he invited us to one of the marquee, I think they're called marquees or whatever, the next day. And we was like, yeah, we'll come. So we went to the marquee. Actually, he picked us up. Yeah. What is the car we drove to Pretoria?
G-Class? No, it's not G. It's
right?
Fucking car.
Yes. He picked us up in that.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. This guy right here got money. He picked us up in that car, and we get to the place, man, and we're having a good time. Like, Nasty C, all the performers was going around the marquees and everything. I think Amy Faku and S Java and all them. So we're having fun. We're drinking and everything. And I'm like, dang, bro, like I wanna come out with an Amapiano tune. Yeah. And the guy that we just met at Cubana heard me. He was like, for real, do you? I was like, yeah, man, like. And we was just talking whatever. He was like, yo, I got a studio back in Joburg. I was like, you from Joburg? That's where I stay too. Yeah. He was like, yeah. So that's how I met him. And then we come back to Joburg. We get in the studio. He throws on some beats. Yeah. And we was all just chilling. And somebody was like, somebody, they was having a conversation because I think we was going out after, and they was like, Kuzo Bamnandi, something.
Yeah, Kuzo Bamnandi.
And I was like, oh, yeah.
Gonna be nice.
And I was like, Kuzo Bamnandi.
Yeah.
Kuzo.
And the song,
and then it just kind of went with the beat that was going, and they was like, yes. And I was like, yeah. And then we just turned into a song.
And obviously that should be a start, should not be the end. What is it that you're looking at from that point now?
To make more, what do you mean?
Yeah, with regards to the music.
Oh, we're gonna make more music. I actually just had a meeting. Oh, the meeting the other day.
The one?
Yeah. Was it?
So
yesterday?
it was about.
It was for the music. Yeah. So
cool.
I just had a meeting. I have another one tomorrow. So yeah, I'm about to get back in the studio and
Is
see
it?
what I can cook.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Is it hip hop? Because I heard that it's easier to make a hip hop.
It's so much. Yeah, Amapiano is hard, guys. Amapiano is hard, like. Bro,
but you can
I didn't
put
realize
English.
how hard
you
it
can
was.
put English and even rap in English in my piano. My piano
You
is so easy.
can, but like, I guess for me, like, for my ears, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to hip hop and things like that. For y'all used to house music, Amapiano, things like that.
Yeah.
So it's probably easier for you all to make Amapiano music. Plus, it sounds better when you're adding like Zulu or Xhosa or Tswana. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But you can come with your own unique
yeah,
one, man.
yeah, exactly. But
When I've seen you with Nota, man. Tell me about Nota, the experience.
my guy, Nota.
You know, I mean, I believe obviously we just see him from the screen, but you have an experience to be with him.
Yeah, man.
You know, what
The thing about
the
Nota
experience
is,
like?
man,
Yeah.
internet Nota and in-person Nota are two different people.
Is
And
it?
people don't know that. They're two different people. Because it's like, if Nota talked like he does on the internet in person, he'd probably get beat up all the time.
So you
But in
think,
person, he doesn't act like the person he does on the internet. Like, he's a cool, chill dude.
yeah.
Cool, chill dude. Wholesome.
Do you think he just understands social media?
He understands social media. He understands engagement. He understands how to get under South Africa's skin. So he uses that for... Look at me giving his sauce away. I ain't gonna give his sauce away.
No, I mean, I'm willing to know, man. I mean, I see.
No, this
him,
is just
you know?
how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like from me outside looking in and knowing him in person, I feel like he uses these things to, you know what I'm saying, clicks, comments, engagement, things like that. And he's very smart about what he's doing.
Oh, that's good, man. I was just curious
But
because
sometimes, man, I feel like he does take it too far, you know.
right.
So, but
Yeah, but I mean, he knows what he's doing. I mean,
Yeah.
I assume. I mean, obviously. But I was just curious, the experience. What did you learn from that?
no, he's always looked out for me, man. Like, he's
Yeah.
always been a good person to me. He's picked me up at the airport plenty of times, and if I needed to go somewhere, he'll come scoop me,
Yeah.
things like that. But no, he's a cool dude.
Generally, he's a cool person.
Yeah.
Ah, that's good, man. I mean, bro, your experience and your nerve.
Bro, I'm tearing your biltong up.
It's your nerves, bro, to just fly and say, damn, you know. I mean, I would think, I really want to go to US, but I don't have that nerve. Just go in there without knowing anyone.
To the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah. But U.S. people are rude. You don't want to go there.
Is
Yeah. Go to the South if you do go. Come to Louisville. They'll welcome you.
it?
Yeah.
Why
I think that's
they
why I fit in so good here, because people down South are more welcoming. You know what I mean? Like, they're
Yeah.
more open people, more welcoming people. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
People up north are very stuck up. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? They're not really welcoming. They just
They are rude.
snobby, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do visit,
Even the
go
women?
down south.
Even the women there, do you think like they?
I don't know.
The
I like down south women.
Yeah.
They're more approachable. They're more sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like South Africans.
Yeah. That's one thing I noticed about. I think, South African women are so sweet. Like, they're very, like, welcoming. They're very, like, nurturing people.
Didn't you get to a point where a woman asked you money in SA?
Yeah.
How much and how was your reaction?
Somebody laughing.
And that was your
I don't think
reaction.
they specifically asked me for money. They asked me to buy them this or buy them that.
Yeah. And that was
Which
your-
usually it was something that, like, is under, like, they probably needed. So I was like, I didn't have no problem with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because it wasn't something like, give
What-
me a
was
give me a
that-
Birkin bag, or it wasn't nothing like
Was
that.
it that
was,
after you guys have spent time together?
not
or
even
just
that. It
random?
was girls that I just met. You know, because No, chill. I'm not out here just, you know what I'm saying, messing with women like that. But it's like, I have friends that are women as well. Like, you feel me? So
Yeah.
if they need something, I'm sure they message me and, you know.
Because you know what I'm asking? A lot of men, South African men, they complain about South African women. They say they love money. And I mean, I personally don't see any problem with that. But
We all love money. Shoot. Right?
But I'm just saying, if you experience that, how was your reaction? Is it something that you are used to from the US?
Nah, not at all. But
it was a new experience.
It was a new experience, but it's like, it's nothing too crazy.
It's just money.
It's just money. but it's not like they're just asking me for money. They're asking for things.
Yeah, so it was like, send me $1 or something.
Nah, they're asking for things, and these things aren't like Birkin bags or just like things that someone would want. They're like probably things that like needs instead of wants, you know.
Yeah, I know. And you were there, and sometimes if you have, obviously.
If I have, yeah. Sometimes I might not have. I'm like, my baby, look, I'm a little low right now. You feel me?
So what type of a woman that you're looking for now, since now you're a changed woman in terms of personality?
I'm a changed what?
I mean, a changed man, sorry.
Nah, I'm looking for just... Actually, I'm not looking at all, to be honest.
But I mean, you need one. It's a
I
strategy,
do.
to survive. Otherwise, you'll be all over still.
But I'm not looking, man. I'm really not.
You want to focus on yourself.
I'm just
first.
focused on myself. I'm focused
the right
on
one will come.
The right one will come.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like I was doing too much of chasing women. Well, not really chasing women, but just doing too much of just, I don't know. I'm just focused on myself right now. Yeah.
And that's a good one, man. So, should we expect anything musically with you and Nesty?
With Nasty C?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
It'll be a nice bang. I'm just thinking. I mean, because last time you said you should make sure that you got your thing together.
Oh, yes. So I did DM him.
Yeah.
And I sent him a track, and he was like, yeah. He was like, let me hear you really get on it, and maybe we can, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay.
So you are working on
But
yourself
the
now.
thing is, between me and Nasty C, I feel like outside of, like, entertainment, like, I feel like we cool. Like, we've kind of made this friendship type thing. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's a full circle thing when I met him in person.
Sure.
And, like, since I met him in person, like, we'll probably game together.
You've met quite some few celebrities, man. How was the experience? You went to Casper's house.
Bro, Casper didn't speak no English when I went over there.
What? He was speaking to you, but not in English.
Yes. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you saying, bro. I don't know. But he was just messing. He was just messing around. Yeah.
Sure.
But no,
maybe
he's
wanted
cool,
to
man.
teach you
He's cool
something.
people. He's cool people. So I was over there. We was playing FIFA and stuff like that. And that's actually the night I went to Tanzania.
It's a privilege, man. I mean, meeting Casper, Nesty, those are the giants in the industry. So
definitely.
You were blessed, bro. There's still people in SA that wish and pray to meet those two guys. But you met them, man. And it's because of your risk.
Too, man. The
risk that you took, you know.
For sure.
Today you are standing here in front of these people, and obviously it's just gonna be the beginning, man. You came here part 2. I see it as part 2, and I think now you have a goal and a mission that you wanna achieve.
Focused. I'm a focused gent.
You learned.
I learned from my experience, like everything. I know y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? From the Airbnbs to the blowing money on. You know what I'm saying? The women, the everything.
Booze clubs.
I'm focused.
And it didn't take much time for you to actually realize and to grow.
It really helped me when I went home. Like, when I was at home, when I was trying to get my visa stuff sorted, it gave me enough time to really reflect on what I wanted out here, what I was doing then, and what I wanted to change. And I feel like that's what I really needed, just to be around family and to really come back to myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like when I got here, I kind of lost myself because it was just so much at once that I wasn't used to. So now I know what to expect.
Would
now
you say this is God's plan?
Definitely.
Do you think there's something that he's trying to do?
It's always God's timing.
Yeah.
So all the experiences that I went through from the very first time until now has played a role in my thinking and my approach to everything that's happening. So
yeah. You said you bet.
I'm what now?
You bet, like you play betting and...
Oh, yeah, I bet. I do everything, bro.
Why?
I do everything. I won like 6K in, what was it, October.
And you win.
It was like when I tell you I did a crazy parlay of like 18 teams. I mixed college football with NFL football. So I had a slate of games on Saturday that I picked out that I knew that these teams would win. Then I had a slate of games on Sunday.
Yeah.
I won all my games on Saturday, and then it came down to the last game on Sunday. I remember the game. Chiefs versus Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Chiefs smacked them. Got my cash, got my bread.
How much is it?
How much what? The money was 6,000 something.
Rents.
No, dollars.
What? That's
Yes.
a lot of money, bro.
Yes. Well, I mean, it was an 18-leg parlay, so yeah.
Wow.
It was
Did you
basically
apply-
a lottery ticket.
But did you apply any technicalities there or fundamental stuff or
Nah,
stats,
man,
or
I was
it was just
I was
luck?
just going off of what I know of.
Odds?
Because I was watching a lot of football during the time, so
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I know this team is going to upset this team. Like, I was picking out which teams that I knew was for sure that was going to win.
Sure, yeah.
And I was like, I picked a few teams. I was like, okay, I think that this team could upset them because of this or that.
Yeah.
So.
Good, man. Because I'm asking because you said you bet. So,
Yeah.
as you know, don't forget to use the code NOCHILL to register to sign up for Easybet if you bet like Mansa, you know.
If you bet like me.
People
Hey,
are
Easybet
asking-
don't want me. I'm telling you. Easybet.
You know, it depends on your odds, man. So use the link in my description to sign up for Fetu and the code to get 50 Rand bonus. when
Yeah,
you
I'm
sign
Fetu.
up every time. And now I see you are learning some Zulu. How is
Yeah.
it coming out?
Sabon on John.
I mean, I'm Venda. You should know
Inda.
Inda, what me? Yeah, you see now, that is Venda, man. Zulu is kind of difficult for me, but I'm learning, man.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh, so
learning-
you learning Zulu as well?
Yeah, I can hear, but you know, I can't
You
be,
can't. Yeah.
be 100% with it.
Gotcha.
Mansa, man,
No, chill.
I don't know how long this has been. How long is it?
1 hour, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. It feels so long, eh? It feels so long. But Mansa, let's talk about the man, I understand you're a brand. You're a brand. And if you're gonna come here, are you looking for a job?
A job, like as far as doing what?
Like 9 to 5.
Nah, man.
So now, tell me.
I mean,
what
if
I'm
I was
saying,
looking for a job, I would have just stayed in Louisville. You know what I'm saying?
right?
Yeah. I had a job.
You had a job. So tell me, let's go back now. You quit your job. Why
I
did
had
you quit?
2 jobs.
Why
I
did
was
you-
doing 2 jobs and I was doing YouTube. Bro, I was grinding, bro.
What were you doing?
So I was working for an insurance agency,
Yeah.
helping insurance agents out. Like I was the geek guy. I knew
So
all
you were
about
calling for the customers.
They was calling me, my guy. They was calling me, asking me what. I'm on the phone sounding smart. You feel me? I
Yeah.
was telling them, look, you need to do this with that. Tell her she needs this. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
was me.
Yeah.
Telling them what prescriptions that she's supposed to have, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I was that guy. And then I was doing that. And then I was also doing personal training. I was working at a fitness gym.
Yes.
I ain't got it no more.
How
but I
did
used
that
to.
influence that foundation of you working 9 to 5? How did it influence your moves now as an entrepreneur and as a content creator?
Like, how does it help me now?
Yeah, like the
I think the discipline, just being on top of everything that I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like when you have a 9 to 5, you have to be there 8:30.
Sure.
Not 9, 8:30. You
8:30.
feel me? You gotta be there 8:30, ready to clock in.
Yeah.
So just having that discipline of being on time. Being on time and just being consistent.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's boosting my YouTube career is just being consistent.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bruh, there are many people who have 9 to 5 and they also have passion. Do you think what you're doing is your passion now? Or you are being moved because you saw opportunities?
I think I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. Always. Even in high school.
Is
I
it?
used to tell my cousin, like, I'm going to be a YouTuber. I don't care what I got to do. I'm going to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, so you're living your passion right now.
Yes. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. So,
But what are the challenges that comes to you as an entrepreneur?
Nothing's guaranteed. It's not something you can just be comfortable with. You have to always be on your toes. You have to always grind. Because with 9 to 5s, you can just be comfortable. You know,
Yeah.
like you know you're gonna go work, you know you're gonna get paid and such, you know how much your check is gonna be, because you know what I'm saying, it's usually the same thing unless you're getting paid overtime.
Yes.
Being an entrepreneur, it's a question mark. You never
Money
know.
can be like
it can be like this.
And
Like I
how-
said, I made 10,000 in 2 days. Like
You understand? But then now, you see, that is a really good one, because I need to understand, how do you then do the budgeting?
and that's what so when I
To
was
budget for monthly budget for the expenses, because I mean, you are not guaranteed that you meet that certain amount
Facts,
that will
facts.
cover all the expenses.
Facts.
How do you go around that?
I tried to, well, I can't say I tried to then, because I was just splurging. I was just doing ignorant things. But now
Yeah.
I try to really be conservative with my money.
Yeah.
I try to, keep savings and just really be prepared for anything.
Yes.
You know
So
what I
there's
mean?
an
'Cause-
emergency fund.
Exactly, because next month YouTube might not pay me a little of nothing. You feel me?
Ish.
So it's like I just had to be prepared for those instances.
And now you mentioned that Facebook, they blocked you.
Yeah, you know what I'm
it's
saying? So
now
I
it's
had to
one
be prepared for that. You know, so
Yeah,
I
ish.
picked up Forex.
Yeah.
That's during the time I picked up Forex. I ended up getting the 10K. That helped out a lot.
And then when you get that 10K, you take some portion, you put it away.
Exactly. And like I said, when I started losing, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Because I can't lose all this. I need this. So, you know what I'm saying? I was very conservative with how I was spending and things.
Because I
like
mean,
that.
it can be very tough, especially for content creators. You know, if you are just doing YouTube or content creation as a whole, you're getting gigs from brands.
Yes.
They are not guaranteed. They are not a monthly thing, unless if you're having like a long-term relationship where within 3 months or 6 months I'll be working with this. But if you're just moving up and down, you really need to focus on management of money. You need to understand, man. Otherwise, and the
You're not
lifestyle,
gonna
you
make
still
it.
have to keep a lifestyle, man.
I try to carry myself like I don't have money. Like,
Is that now okay?
yes.
According to you?
Yes.
Because I
it's-
mean, you're big, man. You are big in your state.
I don't have any-
Everyone,
I
even
don't-
if you step out here, they want to take pictures. You need to look.
Yeah, I
presentable.
can look nice, but I just feel like I don't need to impress.
Yeah.
I'm not looking to impress. Like, I feel like my personality on its own could be enough to impress someone rather than money. Like, I didn't build my brand around being rich or being, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like, it's not me. I don't need to splurge or show off money to,
Yeah. Because, bro, you see this, what you're saying, a lot of content creators right now, bro, they are falling into depression.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to keep up with their numbers.
with the lifestyle.
You
with
see,
the-
they have 1
yeah.
million followers, 100,000 subscribers. Now they want to walk like they're worth that follower.
Yeah.
But
You know the crazy thing?
Yeah.
Someone with 1 million followers can be making less than someone with 1,000 followers.
Exactly. It's all about.
So it's not even
knowing-
about the numbers. It's about what are you doing with the audience that you do have.
Yes. Yes.
How engaging that your audience is and things like that. So
This is what we need to say. I mean, people who are looking up, looking at you, and you inspire them. They need to hear you telling them the reality.
definitely no, it's the because I see a lot of YouTubers they show this lifestyle that's unrealistic. You know what I mean? And I want to give them a more realistic view of because depression is real. People are it's terrible. Like Instagram, all these things is making people depressed because they feel like they're not making it or they're not where they should be, which is like these people who are showing y'all this lifestyle, they're depressed. They're depressed because they have to try to keep up this lifestyle.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They've already built their self around being this rich person or this having all these things. And imagine having to try to keep up with that.
Every month they'll be
Every
buying a
month,
car that doesn't exist.
Come on, man. That has to be depressing. It has to be very stressful to try to keep up with that lifestyle. So that's why I'm just
Being
like
authentic.
I just try to be authentic. You know what I'm saying? I don't
It's
want to
free, man. It
It's
comes with a
free.
peace
I don't
of
have to be stressed about shoot, like what am I going to do next month? What house can I buy next month to show them that, you know what I'm saying? What car can I pull up in?
Why would you want to buy a car every month?
You feel me?
Is that even realistic, man? I mean, also, people, please, by faith, I mean, as much as we know that it's social media, don't dwell into social media. You know, like you said earlier, you said if they're not showing you how they're getting it, why do you have to believe it?
Exactly. It's all entertainment at the end of the day.
They
They know
entertain you.
that It's gonna get engagement. It's gonna get people that hate. It's gonna get people who believe it.
Yes.
So I'm saying
So it's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. Which
People
you know what I'm saying?
who are
You
jealous.
can't knock the hustle because they are gonna make money off of it, but
Yeah.
it's not as advertised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Authenticity is what we need. in the
Authenticity
industry.
is the most important thing when it comes to social media. Definitely now, in my opinion,
Right.
because there's a lot more people who are
Being-
not showing that.
Yes. So once you do that, you will stand out.
You're
Because
gonna
even
stand
people
out.
now, they're starting to see, oh, this one is authentic.
Mm.
It's no longer about this jiggy. Now people, they know that this one. They're just
Exactly.
doing it for entertainment.
Exactly.
But you're the brand, man. Imagine keeping up with lies. You're building that brand. And
you
it's
have
a
to
reputation.
keep up with that.
It's a
You
reputation.
have to keep up with that forever. That's stressful.
Guys, please, let's be authentic. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sitting here, but you see who I am. I'm not showing things here, you know, Mansa.
You're showing easy bets.
You know, it's a work. I'm working, you understand?
Yeah.
And this work is not just for me, but for people to also learn from you guys who have results, you guys who have exposure. You've been around different people, bro. The mindset and what you have seen now, that's what you're sharing with people.
Definitely.
Now, when they know, you don't even have to be famous. You can get it from Mansa. He's famous in South Africa, you know. Learn from him and believe him, because there's few of the people that are coming here to tell the truth, you know?
Right. Definitely.
In fact, this podcast is all about people who tell the truth, to
That's
be
good.
honest. I
Yeah.
build that to accommodate the others. I don't know. I don't even watch other podcasts.
For
You
sure.
understand? Because I want to build. I'm trying to build here.
Definitely.
And I want to use your stories to come here and share with others.
That's actually why I wanted to come here today, honestly. I wanted to come here. I just wanted to share, realistic.
Realistic, you know.
Yeah, authentic.
Now people, when they look at it, it's no longer about that Mansa who's all over.
Yes.
It's the Mansa that, here's a story, here's a mission, you have a goal, you want to achieve something in essay. You know, people can then be motivated to also start going around the world, just to go and explore. You did it.
Yes.
I feel like one thing that I've learned from you is that you can do anything, man. You don't even need people. You just need you to act.
For sure.
You know. Now I'm even motivated.
No. But I can't lie and act like my family hasn't been
Of
there.
course, your family
You know what I'm
is
saying?
there.
Like you do need people. You do need people. Cause like there's times where I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, like, I'm feeling a little down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you do need people.
No, but I mean in terms of you moving. I mean, you were doing it alone. Did you come with your cousin?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
You
like
understand?
as far as
Yes, people
I see.
around the supporting structure. Yes, obviously you need that, but to make a move,
Oh yeah, you don't need no one.
you understand? That's what I mean.
Yeah, of course.
People you need, but also you need to take a move, and no one's gonna believe in you when you start.
No
doing
one's
it.
gonna. Not everybody can. They can't just hold your hand.
We did a podcast with one cam. Remember?
Yeah.
In Headfield.
Make sure I go check that out. Check that out. Go check that one out to see the growth.
Yeah, I'll put it here.
Yeah, check that out to
With
see the
one
growth.
cam with 2 mics.
Yeah.
With Fantas around, But today, look, it's growth, No one was there when I was doing these things. And now there's a team. People will start believing in you when you're moving.
Yes.
You understand? So, Mansa, man, I'd love to just thank you, man, for sharing the time.
For
I
sure,
I
for
understand
sure.
you're busy now. You're trying to cook. You understand?
Yeah.
And you have to cook, bro. Even your family, they're looking up to you now. They say, Mansa, we want to come because you went
You
there
feel me,
first.
you
You
feel me.
understand? So, I don't take your time too lightly. I appreciate your effort, your time to even come here, man. And
For sure.
just to chill with me and share your knowledge with people.
For sure.
I appreciate you, man, and thank you to the team behind the scene.
Thank you, team. Y'all did a really good job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're always making sure that everything is smooth. I appreciate you, 360 Studios. I appreciate Mansa. I appreciate the Easybet. You guys are making this thing to flow because, hey, podcasting is expensive, Mansa.
I see. Look at all the equipment over there. Them some big cameras. Look at that big lens.
So we actually need support. And guys, please subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more
Hit
we
that
get.
subscribe
the
button.
sponsors get You know, they get their return on
Yeah,
investment. You know, they know
definitely.
that people are watching what they do. It's more of supporting each other.
Definitely, if y'all got something from the podcast, like, don't y'all want other people to get something from the podcast
Yeah,
as
share,
well? So
guys. Let's
share.
grow. I know this is not funny. We're not gossiping. We're not entertaining. It's educational. And no, in South Africa, education content, people ignore it. But this is what you will need.
That's the problem, bro.
This is what they will need
Yeah.
soon.
Too many distractions.
But my friends, we will be here when you need us. No Chill Vodcast, the only vodcast that educates, entertains, and encourages people. And if you don't subscribe, and the research is, I was looking at my analytics, 86.4% of people who watch the podcast, they haven't subscribed.
84.
84.
Y'all gotta change that.
In fact,
Everybody,
86.4.
have you ever watched a YouTube video and like on your phone when somebody says subscribe, the little subscribe button lights up?
Yeah.
You seen that?
And please,
Do it right there, like
please
subscribe.
Put that thing there, please.
But
I
I'm
think-
talking about the YouTube subscribe button lights up.
Is there? Is it?
Yes, when somebody says subscribe on
So
the YouTube
they
video,
ignore it.
and they ignore it. Imagine.
Guys, please, the more you subscribe, the more we grow. The more we grow, the more we get even people. Because some people, they say, you have you have little subscribers. I'm not going to come. You understand? So we want to get you guys to learn from people who are doing great on social media, to give you that encouragement and motivation to start your YouTube, to get to know that you can make money on Facebook. You can even make 80,000 from Facebook. It's possible.
Very
Talking
possible.
from
You can make
experience.
100,000.
100,000. You know, I've been saying this, you've been saying it also, but people still don't believe. You want us to show the screenshot already?
Yeah.
Nah, Imal. Okay, we're gonna do it next time. On the next episode, check it out. Easybet, thank you so much. We appreciate you. 360, we appreciate you. Mansa, thank you, my brother.
My brother, I appreciate you.
We have to chill. We have to do a vlog where we're chilling,
For sure,
just
for
to
sure.
reconnect.
We have to go get some Makodu.
What is it? Oh, yes! I almost forgotten, bro.
Oh, you got a present?
Yeah, a goodie bag for you, man. You know, just for coming here.
Shout out Easybets.
Easybet, they always make sure that everyone who comes here, bro.
Can I see?
Yeah,
Let me
you
see
can
what I
see
got in here, y'all.
some
Let me-
caps, you know. It's too
Okay.
hot out here, you know.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I got the bucket hat. I ain't rock bucket
Yeah.
hats. Hold on. Let me see if it'll fit on my throat.
Of course, you just put it there, you know, bag for scuffing.
I got some pins. Got a bag.
Yeah. You know, it's not much.
Hold on. I
but-
seen the other girl had a beanie. Where my beanie at?
Hey, I forgot the beanie.
You took my
Wait,
beanie? No,
I'll-
Chill took my
I'll
beanie,
I'll
y'all.
check on my bag. But I mean,
Oh, what is this for?
it's for pen. It's a pad to
Is it?
write your goals.
No Chill took my beanie. I think he's slick. He tried to leave me with the bucket hat.
No, but I mean, I'll get the beanie for you, man. I think you should. It was supposed to come here, but I'll
this
get
is-
it for you.
It might be in here. It might be in here.
Yeah, no, I'll get it for you.
All right.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate you, man.
my brother. We have to chill.
No, for sure.
No chilling, Zanzibar. I'm gonna chill with Mansa.
Shout out No Chill Vodcast. I appreciate y'all having me on the set. You know what I'm saying?
And we're still gonna have more.
For sure. For sure.
I'm gonna do something. Then after 3 months, I'm calling you back. I mean, this is our platform. This is our platform. I know we're out. We're out. So, okay, shout out, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe.